We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. Until the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, we're going to discuss everything here going on with Shiba Inu, and I'm going to share with you guys an awesome update that you can gain access to now over at the Patreon and by joining the specific tier level called 42 Vision. But before we discuss about all of that, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So if you trade crypto as well as stocks and you're interested in knowing what stocks are moving every single day and having potential to move a 5 to 10% jump, 10 to 20% jump, and 20% plus in a single day in a matter of minutes to a couple of hours, and you want to become part of a learning and growing community of investors, that is something you can look into. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. Let's look at the stocks I mentioned, and we're going to jump into everything here with Shiba Inu that you don't want to miss, and we're going to discuss about this consolidation here sideways and what could happen moving forward. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave realistic expectations after hitting their bottoms and jumping back up of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, but we're going to look at our best performer today, nearly reaching 20% plus home run territory. We're going to look at it, and if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning, but our home run of the day was GSMG. Let's go ahead and look at that chart together, and you will see here how we caught this one in the pre-market as it was pulling back, and then it jumped up pretty quickly, a 3 to 5% jump, pulled all the way down to 207 and took off in a matter of minutes to a highest point of 15% plus, around 15 to 18% within that range, pulled back down and gave several jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, and then again another 5 to 15% opportunity in the afternoon after hitting that dip and ripping up to almost 240. This was nearly a home run opportunity as well. So if this is something that interests you, we look for these opportunities daily. The members in the group are looking for opportunities daily, and you gain access to being part of a community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. And we look forward to having you join us. The links are down below in the description to the Discord, and let's jump into these charts. So in the previous videos, we've talked about Shiba Inu, and here we are with it, and we're looking at the chart. And I want to share with you guys how further adoption is something that's in the works. And I'm looking at this article, and as I analyze it, it's looking like an opportunity, especially how this impacts in correlation with Dogecoin. And there's so much adoption being pushed out there by a lot of investors. Like, a lot of investors are adopting these altcoins as possibilities for investing in assets that can grow in the future. And Coinbase and Webull and many different platforms, even though you can't trade it yet, they at least let you track it and chart it. So that's a step forward, right? Those are some big steps forward. We've talked about that in previous videos, and it has actually been in a sideways action after the big dip. Now, I want to share with you guys this whole entire new indicator that I just launched. And if you want to gain access to it, you can go ahead, check out the link down below for the Discord or Patreon. Go to the bottom, you're going to see these 3 tier levels, and 42 Vision is the one you want to access, so you can gain access to the 42 Vision indicator. It's going to have a picture, and that picture will show you how the candlesticks move according to specific levels being met in the chart. Now, this is on the 1 day, and you can see how this went into extreme weakness here, and you can see how this started to gain strength here, and how things are pushing back based off the 1 day. It gives you a whole nother perspective in the charts. It's not an all-be-all type of indicator, but it's something that works not just for Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, any type of crypto, all the markets in the stock market, just any type of stock or anything that could be charted here on TradingView, right? If you go to the 30-minute, you can see a lot more action going on and changes in the shifts of the candlesticks based off specific levels. So it allows you to see how things are moving in a microscopic level as well as a macro level, right? Making things a lot bigger. And you can see when the moves are coming as well. And you can see when the big drops are happening based off of specific levels being met And if you use other indicators in conjunction with it or your personal strategy, this can make a big difference. It's changed everything for me on the way I look at charts and how I go ahead and look at these different stocks, these different coins in crypto, and anything that can be charted, even Forex on the charts. Now let's go back to the 1 day. So I want to go ahead and analyze this to show you guys some key things here. And we're going to look at why things have changed and shifted temporarily, even though the whole entire crypto market is looking like a bull run, right? So the first thing is, right, what are the most viewed cryptos? Well, it ends up being in the 16th place of this list, right? Most visited. Shiba Inu at one point when we started talking about it, it was the top, right? Either number 1, number 2, or number 3. And if not, worst case scenario, top 5. It's not there anymore, right? When you go to trending, it's no longer in the top 10 or 5 either. It comes all the way back down here to 17th place. So it's in the 16th and 17th place when it comes to most visited and trending, okay? When you come over to the whole entire chart, you can see that big pullback. It's been sitting sideways, and I always said if it didn't break through 5 zeros and a 5, it was going to hold itself up, and it certainly did that, and it jumped up to 5 zeros and a 9, right? But it's pulled back again. Now we have here this specific article that I'm probably reading into it a little too much, or maybe I am actually interpreting this as a possibility of further adoption by Robinhood. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, but it says here, crypto transactions accounted for more than 41% of Robinhood's total revenue in the second quarter compared to 17% for the first 3 months of 2021. Okay, revealed the investing platform's first earnings report since the most recent stock market debut. So this is huge. Okay, crypto accounted for 51% roughly of Robinhood's total transactions of revenue that increased by 141% in the first quarter of 2021. Now, this had a lot to do with obviously Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, because they don't have Shiba Inu here, right? And that is Dogecoin's competitor, right? They go head to head. We're talked about that before in other videos and how they are different, okay? And what makes them different. Now, Shiba Inu is being further adopted by investors out there, and it's being further adopted by even allowed to be charted on other platforms, but it's not tradable on every platform. If Robinhood saw this much growth because of the Shiba Inu frenzy and going to Doge, going to Litecoin, going to Bitcoin, going to Ethereum, Robinhood might have to step up, and this has been in the works as well, because Robinhood has been sending emails to those that ask them about Shiba Inu, and they've stated that they're considering, right, or they're looking into it if it's something they want to add, right? They've hinted it, and this article itself says it all. I mean, if Robinhood says, well, my revenue growth was because of this, right, frenzy of Shiba Inu and crypto markets overall and Dogecoin, well, why not put Shiba Inu in my platform, make it a tradable, accessible coin, right? So I guess Robinhood is just waiting to see how much more further adoption or how much more investors push for it to be on the platform. There was a lot of it being pushed earlier this year. They're looking probably into it, or they're probably looking at what is going on with this altcoin and if it's worth adding. And if it does get added to Robinhood, I believe that's going to be one of the biggest catalysts for this altcoin overall. That's how Dogecoin went from 0.002, 0.001, all the way to 1 cent, all the way to 70 cents. So you can only imagine where Shiba Inu can head towards, right? Some have stated, and we've talked about this, how this could reach possibly 1 cent. Some have speculatively said 10 cents and even a possible high of $1 and more, right? So this is something huge if the further adoption starts to go onto other platforms, and Shiba Inu has reached other platforms, but Robinhood is like the most used by many investors that are into crypto and stocks and specifically focus on Dogecoin and taking those bigger risks. Now, Shiba Inu has been pulling back. So right now, it's not just Shiba Inu, it's the overall crypto market, and it's kind of finding its place. But Shiba Inu needs that further adoption from platforms, because I think the further adoption from investors is there, but not from the platforms. So you could see here that Shiba Inu has been sitting kind of sideways, and this is some strength here, but the lowest point in the chart so far is 0.50 with a 5, 6 in front of it. And the highest point that we've seen recently is 0.50 with a 9 and a 5. So those are some key levels. That's the resistance. That's the support. Those are the key things I would be watching. It's currently going into weakness. It had strength from 0.50 and a 6 all the way to 0.50 and a 9. And you can clearly see this with 42 vision. Without it, you can't see those levels. So I do want you guys to be aware of the impact that 42 vision has on the charts to paint a picture of where specific levels are being met and how it's moving. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.